The Formal Gamer, podcasts for those with exquisite taste.
Welcome to Season 6 of The Formal Gamer. The University of Threadless has produced some peculiar pupils, but none more peculiar than Goros, Farvan, and Sotru. They face an assignment unlike any other: to uncover the secrets of class and discover the origins of the dragon cults. Will they pass or fail? Will they live or die?
Hi guys, welcome to episode 9 of season 10 of the Formal Gamer podcast. I don't think I have anything to say this week, so more important than any of the things I don't have to say is that you enjoy the episode.
Hello and welcome to another episode of the Formal Gamer podcast.
Woo!
Exactly.
Yes!
Students, we're in the middle of a battle.
Dun,
Some
dun,
taking
dun.
more part than others. There's
The
going to be a
Battle
sneeze.
of the Bell.
Bless you.
Bless you.
Bless you! In the name of Cord.
Well, yes, there was a bit of chord blessing going on. Goros, you had thunder waved.
Sorry.
Yes. Ringing the bell incredibly loudly. In some...
It actually hurt people.
Yes, hurt you and the rest of the party and other people there. Obviously, the Thunderwave was directed at some guards whose heads melted, basically.
Yeah, sorry.
Yes. And as I think you noticed and noted in the last podcast, this 300-foot radius of thunder, any guards that hadn't heard the commotion were now available and were coming to your location.
Sorry.
Yes.
Not
quite.
my most subtle moment.
Raven, you had attacked a few guards. Unwillingly at the start, you didn't want to hurt anyone, which was a bit odd for a rogue daughter of a crime lord, but
She has her own way of doing things.
clearly.
In the correct way.
Sotru, you had smashed some heads.
Yep. I think I was raging as well.
I think you were. I mean, that's not like that hasn't happened before.
Nope. It's a
No.
favourite of mine.
Yes. And Farvan was sitting on the ground.
I'm a pacifist now.
Yes, lamenting to the sky, saying, "I'm not taking part, witness me." Is that correct? Well,
You've gone very posh, DM.
Farvan believes he understands the machinery of this contraption we're inside.
And so what does he think?
Well, he's not going to tell the others. He's not going to let the others copy his homework.
Right, okay. So, as I had it, if you imagine a clock face, the walls of this castle area that you were in, you had started on, let's say, the 9 o'clock in a little keep. You'd come through the door into that area. You had stealthed along the ramparts, and you had made your way to the 12 o'clock bit on the clock face, whereupon you had cast aside your stealth technique and simply knocked on the door, opened it, and dealt with what you faced, that being a giant bell, and had pretended to be bell inspectors.
When you say we pretended to be bell inspectors...
Well, yes, Raven and Sotru, the
the bell
stealthy
inspector.
duo. So you'd gone there, and I have to say, as a DM, I really wanted that to work.
Did we.
I really did, but
I didn't.
you didn't quite have the conceit or the props for it to work, or the dice rolling, that being the most important, really. And this had led to a conflict with the guards who were ostensibly guarding the bell. So, at this point...
Thunderwave.
Well, I don't know if you... I think you have just splurged your load if we...
I
when it
mean,
comes to thunder.
I've got another spell slot.
I mean, you were going at it like the clappers.
Oh, certainly. It's hard to thunderwave twice very quick succession, but I've done it before.
Your vocal cords must be red raw, Goris.
So, as you're standing there, you hear a smaller bell ring from within the tower where you are. Yes, a much smaller bell. But at the same time, you hear a whistle, and you hear the sound of armoured knights being pushed out the way, and a clang of metal on metal. from the floor below, you hear, "Stop! Stop everything right now!" Then another whistle blow. And the guards that you have been fighting, those that are left still standing and alive,
Do we need to quickly eliminate witnesses?
stop and take a pause. And there is a momentary pause where they're looking at you and you are looking back, and they are looking to see if you take advantage of the situation and press the attack, or whether you are going to see how this next part plays out. So I turn that over to you.
Raven's just going to stand in a defensive pose. She's not going to strike.
And what's a defensive pose like?
Well, she has her sword out, so she's going to kind of lower it.
Oh, right.
But hold it across her body.
Right.
And Farvan, I assume you're still sitting on the floor?
No, Farvan stands up
Oh, yeah?
and he brushes himself off. It's a bit of a dusty floor and says, "At last the madness's end. We can carry on inspecting the bell if you leave us be."
Sotru, so you were raging at this point.
Yeah, I've can't.
How would you think that he would respond to this? Would he turn to sort of some of the others in the group and see how they respond?
Yeah,
or?
so he will have noticed everyone's kind of stopped, and there's a moment of calm.
Play it cool, Thotru, play it cool.
And yeah, he's basically got his arms by his side and waiting to see what happens.
I'm going to put my trident down and rest in it like, hey, I'm just a relaxed guy who melted these men's heads. And so what?
So you hear a ting-a-ling-a-ling of a bell, and you hear guards being pushed out the way, you hear whistle blowing, and you hear the sound of voice go, "What's going on here? What's going on?" And as you hear that, you see a small, heavily armoured little goblin coming to the top of the stairs and taking a stop and a look around. He's, "Oh my god! What on earth has been happening here? People have been killed! Who are you?"
We are the bell inspectors, sir, and I'm so glad there's someone here who seems to understand the severity of this situation.
"Kingsley, come here and tell me what has been happening." And you hear a "Yes, sir," and one of the
What does
soldiers,
Kingsley look like?
one of the soldiers who's still alive, one of the new people who's come in. So he was more heavily armoured. He had a shield and a spear. Snaps his heels to attention and marches directly forward to the little goblin. And he says, "Well, sir, these people turned up, said they were bell inspectors. Things didn't go so well. We didn't believe them, and we defended the bell, sir." "Well, the bell still went off, my friend. What has happened? Why has the bell been taken?
Is that
Why
the goblin
has
saying that?
Yes. Why has the bell been rung?" He said, "Well, we failed, my liege. We failed to defend the bell." And the goblin turns to you. He says, "You, explain yourselves now."
"Well, we're bell inspectors. We have a mandate to inspect this bell to make sure it doesn't ring accidentally."
We're appointed, not elected.
And this bell inspection, it concerns you killing people?
"Yes, the bell is of the utmost importance.
We take our job seriously.
We have papers."
We're appointed, not elected.
Ridiculous! Kingsley, get their paperwork. And Kingsley snaps his heels, turns about face, and marches directly forward. Would someone be holding anything, or he takes a couple of steps forward and looks around to see who's going to be.
I say,
proffering him some
"Raven,
paperwork."
present the papers." And I wink at Raven.
Raven says, "Of course, I will present the papers," and rustles through her oilskin bag and pulls out some parchment, which she holds aloft.
And on the parchment is the writing of official mandates of being a bell inspector.
And there's a big picture of a bell on it.
Right.
And he said appointed, not elected.
Yes.
I've got a new catchphrase this season.
So where have you got this paperwork from?
Well, Farvan has also cast a minor illusion using a hand signal behind his back.
Using hands here, right? Okay. Do you need to roll that, or is it just a
No, it
cantrip?
just happens. I mean, if they check it, then some rolling might need to happen.
Right.
But that's another story.
So Kingsley,
As Kingsley comes to approach Raven, she hands it over to... she hands it across to Farvan.
No, Raven, you're the official paper holder. While Farvan's walking away from Raven.
So Kingsley takes a step forward and he stops.
I'm afraid I can't give this to you because this is a very important piece of paper. I'm sure you can imagine a lot of people would like to have this piece of paper for themselves to pretend to be bell inspectors because, you know...
Hand my guards the paperwork now!
Is that the goblin shouting it?
Yes.
This is a hard line. We're actually mandated from the king.
I could lose my job if I'm to hand this paper to anybody. Look, you can see it, and she kind of parades it around the room like a kind of ring girl
like
at a
ring-
boxing match.
We don't answer to you,
I would
Goblin.
like to show all the soldiers in the room that we are in fact bell inspectors, and here is a picture of our big bell and a certificate to see.
We don't answer to you. We're appointed, not elected.
I think, Mr. Goblin, sir, we can all agree that there have been some unwarranted deaths for which we are regretful, but...
Show me the paperwork!
But we can tell you your bell has passed, and we can now leave. So we will be seeing you, henceforth we shall be...
Guards! I need more guards!
Show him the paperwork, Raven.
I show the goblin the paperwork.
Okay, so you step up.
Yeah.
You go straight towards him?
I go straight towards him, and I do like a
So you are followed by Kingsley, this one of the guards, the guy with the shield and the spear, and he sort of walks next to you, and sort of stands as you go up towards the goblin. He sort of stands there as if you were to attack the goblin, he would maybe jump in the way or try and defend him. And you proffer it forward like a scroll, handing it towards him, do you, or?
Yeah, I'm like displaying it, but holding it quite high.
So
out of the height of a goblin's reach.
So the goblin's still holding a whistle and a bell. And he goes to put the bell in his pocket. It doesn't fit. So then he puts the whistle in his pocket. And he's still holding the bell. He hands the bell to Kingsley. And then he pats around in his pockets looking for his glasses, puts his spectacles on, and then leans forward to look at the documentation. Mm-hmm. So what does he need to roll, if anything?
He needs to roll an investigation intelligence against my DC saving of 14. Probably won't work, guys.
Don't worry, he's gonna botch.
While you're rolling, can I say some things of what the paperwork says?
You go on then.
It says,
and I'm going to tell you, make it good.
Mandated. These are the official bell inspectors of the realm. Within their day-to-day workings and upholding of the inspection of Lee Bell, Lee capitalised, they are allowed to kill up to and including 6 guards or 10 bandits.
Per day.
Per day.
Does Sotru say that?
No, he doesn't.
Will that really ruin the illusion? Per day across.
Suddenly per day appears on the paperwork.
Here are some more terms and conditions. Please skip through these and instead look at this picture of a bell below. And there's a really nice picture of a bell. And
it looks exactly like the bell in front of us.
And then there's, signed the king.
Oh, you've made me hot. I'm going to have to take my fleece off.
Oh.
And you should know, listeners, he just wears a big fleece onesie. That's all you wear.
Right. So just run me through what that says again.
all of the above. All of the above.
So he looks at it and he... Roll me your perception, Farben. In fact, no, Raven, you're standing in front of him. Raven, roll me your perception.
Well, I wasn't ready for it, so,
okay, I'm
it's
gonna roll
premature.
it. Oh, a 20.
There you go.
And
A 20?
Let me just tell you my plus would be...
It's okay.
Doesn't matter.
It's
27.
It's fine.
Matters to
No one
me.
cares.
So
Matters to me.
you
Matters
aren't
to
sure.
me.
You're looking at him and you're not sure that this forgery or this illusion is enough. He doesn't disbelieve it, but he finds the whole thing a bit quizzical and might need something else. And with that, he says, "Well, where are your names? There are no names on here. How do I know? Anyone could be holding this.
I fall on the...
Elmore over here could be holding this, and he's definitely not a
The
bell
names are
inspector.
on the back. Have you looked to the back?
I have not.
I turn...
Because she is holding it towards my face.
I'm so sorry. Let me turn it around for you, Mr.
I
Goblin.
quickly cast another reminder.
As I'm turning the paper, I turn around in a circle as if I'm like, hi, soldiers.
So you show it to him by holding it over the back of your head.
Presenting your...
Like a ring girl.
Well, just to give it rather a second to change your look. Oh, shit.
I kind of show the rest of the room.
Because I thought you'd already walked around like a ring girl.
I mean, there's a lot
Is it in
of
really
walking
small
and
writing?
showing.
How is it?
Well, so on the back it says list of official bell inspectors.
Yeah.
Farthen Tarquin,
races on there.
Farthen Tarquin, Elf,
Eladrin.
Eladrin, and it's got a portrait of
Oh
him.
yeah, do a picture. Yeah, yeah.
And then it's got Raven.
Raven's
Question
silver
mark.
shield.
No, undisclosed. Undisclosed race.
Human.
Maybe a human.
Does it not have maybe a small picture of each of you?
Yeah, yeah.
That's what I said,
The portrait.
portrait.
Oh, right.
So there's a big portrait at the top of me.
Yeah.
And then there's Raven, there's a small one.
What a big one of you and small ones.
And then there's Goris, and it's a picture of just a frog.
Like an actual frog.
Sotru.
And a rock.
Construct, brackets the muscle, and then a picture of just a boulder, yeah.
Mom, can you hold it? Sorry, that's definitely the wrong voice. Mom, can you hold it a little bit lower, please? I can't quite see.
I come over and I hold it in a manner that suggests I'm really pleased that he's asked me to hold it, and I'm doing a really good job of it.
Oh, you lucky fuck.
So much better about lying at being Bell Inspector. How good is this lie? We've killed 3 people and he still bought it.
He believes that bell inspectors can murder 6 people a day. We've still got 3 to kill.
The good thing is, if he buys that, then he can't question us because we can just be like, mate, we've got another 3.
Yeah.
We still have 3 in the bag.
I mean, like, he rolled so low. I mean, how this guy's in charge, I don't know. Well, this is rather... this has never happened before. Where are you from? Who's inspecting the bell?
All of us.
I will be inspecting the sound of the bell, and my friend Garis will be inspecting the metallic nature of the bell.
By taste.
Yes.
But he will be licking your bell. Probably you like to lick the end of the bell, right?
Oh.
Garis?
I'll lick all the bell.
And then Satru, I can't remember.
Structural
It's
integrity.
The structural integrity.
Maybe if you say that in your Sotru voice.
And Farben,
Could
he
do that,
likes
actually,
to
yeah.
look at the shine.
Structural integrity.
That what he said, and then you like it to be shiny. You like a shiny bellet. Is
I'm
that-
the boss, basically.
That does sound about right.
Well,
and
That's
then,
why my picture's the biggest and at the top.
and then I curtsy and put the parchment in my oilskin backpack.
I slowly start putting my tongue closer to the bell. Eh? Is this okay?
It shouldn't take too long, sir. We have heard the chime of the bell. We could leave quite shortly with no further fatalities. We do have 3 more available to us.
Yes.
Just leave a quick lick if that's okay.
If you have any bandits you need clearing, we are also qualified.
If it's within the bell's mandate, yes.
Within the sound of the ring of the bell, we can kill 10 bandits.
well, this is... I don't know what to say. I mean, poor Mansfield down there. He was expecting a child.
He didn't look pregnant.
What, do you have any healers?
Look, just inspect.
I think he's dead.
Do your...
I melted his brain.
I'm talking! Inspect the bell.
Okay.
Continue. I shall observe.
Sotru,
I
structural
expect...
integrity.
I expect
Sotru
a
go-
deep and proper inspection of the bell.
Sotru goes up to Bell and punches it as hard as he can.
Fuck's sake.
Structural integrity!
That was a good one. I lost
Oh,
this.
just think you've done so well.
Oh my god. stop
Right,
that.
roll. We don't need to. You're going to hit the bell, so
Well, how hard is it?
How hard is it?
yeah, roll the damage.
Well, surely you should roll to see in case it's a certain
Oh
number.
yeah, roll
Or a certain other number.
anything above a certain number.
Well, and not the best number. No, you got to roll your 20 first.
Oh, I
just
am
to see
rolling.
Yeah, just in case
Yeah.
it's a 20 or a 1.
Oh, fair enough.
The numbers which we don't talk about.
14.
So it's a hit. The bell didn't dodge.
So 7.
Damage.
Yep, 7 damage. But I also take an extra attack. Because I'm a thorough bastard. Do you
So
want...
what? So you hit it once.
Yeah.
Right. Okay. First off,
Because I've got the spiked fist and then the...
Have you got spiked or have you got round fist? Which one? That makes that.
Damn it, you asked that question on you. It's round.
I think it's
I
round.
cheated.
That makes a difference on this one.
Does he get 2 attacks?
I do. I get 1 extra attack per round.
That's
So
lovely.
before you roll the
Jealous.
second one, everyone roll a d6.
Oh, yeah.
6. I won.
Take 6 damage.
Oh,
1.
Take 1 damage.
3.
Take 3 damage.
Where's the pencil?
Got Sotru?
oh yes. Oh wait, I need to do it as well.
Yeah, you're standing next to it.
I thought I was invulnerable.
Why did you think you're invulnerable?
What did I need to roll?
A d6, a dice.
Oh yeah. Oh no. Okay.
Yeah. And
5.
what was it?
5.
We'll take 5 damage. And roll your second attack.
I could quite easily die from this. I haven't taken any damage at all previous. I'm bleeding out my ears.
Because remember,
My knees are bleeding out. I'm the boss of the balance space. Blood is on my knees.
because somebody is still level 3 rather than everyone else is level 5 because you didn't take the magic level up pill.
To be honest, that wouldn't have
Do you want me
helped
to
that
aim
much.
again?
Yeah, roll the 20
I'm
again.
not sure his health increases that much.
I got a
Increases
4.
by 2.
You got 4.
Yeah.
Still a hit.
Cool. I got a 4.
I like the pain of that hasn't stopped Sotru punching me again. Like, he's in pain as well with this. He's like, well, I get to attack. Be ashamed to waste a second one.
He thinks he's defending himself now.
He probably doesn't.
I thought I didn't roll for him.
Yeah, all these guards should be dead. Papier-mâché NPCs. It's not even real guards. They don't even have real ears. They don't even feel
To be
pain.
fair, we're allowed to kill 3 more of them.
Yeah, if you burn 3 on this fucking bell attack.
I'm actually looking at the health I've written down for some of the guys
Kingsley
here.
might be...
Actually, one of them is dead. So the one standing,
2 more! 2 more!
there's one standing at the top of the. Oh god! There's one standing at the top of the stairs that was. I think he was injured from the
Yeah,
thunder
he was
wave.
the one. Yeah, he didn't get. He was the one who didn't get blown back by the thunder wave.
So I've got
he
this one-
stood his ground bravely.
It's the one in the scarf I've got here had 1 health.
Oh, Simon.
So Simon, the guy with the scarf.
For our listeners, when we took a little break, we named Simon with the scarf. That didn't ever get put on podcast, but that was a conversation
So
around the table.
Simon with the scarf, he just collapses to the floor like he's just like something gets turned off in his brain, and he just falls over. That's it. He's fucking dead. You see the goblin screech, and he's going, "Arrgh!" And he goes to find where he put the bell on his whistle. And he realizes he gave it to Kingsley. He's all flustered, and then you roll a second attack, which does how much damage? 4 damage on the bell. Right, everyone roll a d6.
You know. 2 more.
Damn it. That's fair.
6.
What did you roll, Jules?
Oh, I rolled 3. So I'm not dead at the moment.
But thought we could do one more attack and kill you quiet.
Oh, yes.
Simon! Oh my god! Wrong voice again. Simon! Simon, what's happened? Oh god! This is the worst bell inspection I've ever witnessed. In fact, it's the only bell inspection I've ever witnessed. How irregular. What comes next?
I just start licking the bell.
So, are you looking directly after he's hit it?
Is it still vibrating?
So it's still swinging.
Oh, right.
It's still swinging and vibrating.
I hop up and my froggy way just grab onto it.
Right. So
Using my pads to hold on to the swinging bell.
Right, so you're on it. It's vibrating because of obviously the tremor from the bell hitting it. It's making. Is your tongue on it as well?
Not yet. Is it just resonating through me?
It's resonating through. It's like licking a battery. Basically, it's like that much of a.
My tongue's very long, so I lick it and then turn around and look at everyone smiling.
And
yeah.
and frog, how is it?
Oh, it's nice. Very good. Anyone else?
So I said I would inspect the metallic nature, so I get out one of my lockpick tools
Right.
and I pretend to take a little scraping and examine it
Oh, right, okay.
Well, that won't hurt.
No, I mean, yeah, there's no damage there. So you do
Is
that.
that
and
a
then-
roll of deception?
So he
I mean, if you don't mention it, it might not be.
We should be rolling deception every second this is happening.
so he walks over.
I think he botched his check on what we're doing. So I think he's completely fallen for the ruse.
So he walks over and he looks into your hands, and you've taken a little scraping of the
I
metal.
have
Have you?
indeed.
So he looks at you and what are you going to do with that?
I am checking to see that this is not a paper bell.
Check.
Well,
Is it?
Well, why are you in my face?
I want to see. I'm very intrigued by all
Sir,
this.
are you a bell inspector? Have you been to the University of Big Bells?
No, I have not.
Well, I assume this to be the case. Now, will you please leave me to do my job undisturbed? And she wanders over and, like, makes a big show of, like, looking at it. And then she goes, you have passed on your metallurgy.
I'll You can walk.
Why do you have to be
Allergic?
Why are you not being a pacifist in
I'm
a
on the
corner?
floor crying and dying.
Don't make me ring this bell at you.
Ah, that's all Farming goes. Ah!
So the little goblin goes. He's I'll go stand over in the corner over here. But what was that word you just said?
I have tested the metallic nature of your bell, and I have found it to be true, and that no one has been stealing sections of your bell and replacing it with paper.
That is bizarrely much more common than you believe.
We see that a lot in our work. It makes it very
We
dangerous.
found the bell tower where the bell was actually just a big drawing of a bell.
Let me tell you, Sir Goblin, it is not appealing when the chime of your clapper smashes through the side of your bell.
I would take your word for that, Mom. What happens now?
Well, I have completed my test, and my two colleagues have completed theirs.
I need first aid. That's the next process in the
Boss.
bell inspection.
Boss, are you happy that the inspection is now cleared?
Well, yes, the final stage is your men have to administer first aid to me. That's the final stage of the bell inspection.
If a bell is true, then it will severely wound the buff. Always the case.
As it was told.
I say, and
It is a sacrifice that he was not elected to, but appointed to.
so
When they met him, they thought, this guy needs to be hurt by a bell.
So the goblin is holding the bell and the whistle, and he goes to clap his hands, realises he can't, puts the bell down the floor, puts the whistle in the pocket, and he starts clapping his hands, and you hear him. Kingsley, Simon, Elmore, go help him. Oh no, Simon's dead.
Simon and Elmore are sadly deceased, I'm afraid.
Kingsley, find some more. I need more guards. More guards, and a doctor. Help this man on the floor.
While we're waiting for the doctor, please, it is actually official mandate. I need to also inspect that bell. Any bell within the presence of another bell.
Well, I mean, but this is my bell.
Well, it's an auxiliary bell to the main bell.
Roll
We have
it.
to make sure the
Roll
bell
it.
network. I feel like I didn't need to opt into this.
I don't know why you started a new quest of bell inspection.
It's fine, 15.
Oh, well, okay, but I expect a receipt of intent and of what you've done.
Okay, Raven.
I have to show something to their families.
Well, the Order of the Bell will happily take their children. It is an honour.
It is an honour.
Oh, really?
Yes.
Oh, yeah.
Kingsley, go get their families.
And he's going to push them out to where Una is. Like, she's already got the village idiot as a wizard. We're going, also, Una, we've got you these families. They have to become bell inspectors.
Yes.
So Raven will take out parchment and a quill and write down.
Bell inspectors, assemble! I'm on the floor laying down still. I hold up this small handbell.
Right.
I immediately just...
It's not rude.
Oh, yeah, it's not rude first.
I've just sat down in the corner.
No, but he's holding up a bell to be inspected.
Yes.
Oh right, I go to punch the bell.
Right. Roll it.
No,
this
actually,
one
is
has
it
to...
in your hand or have you
I can
placed it on
pass
the
it
floor?
to you.
No, he's holding it. He held it up aloft.
But
Okay.
I could offer it to you.
So I've got excited. I'm just going to try and hit the bell that's in his hand.
roll a d20.
I've got excited.
It's a 3.
Well,
It's not great aim. And what was your life?
It's not a botch. You just missed.
No, you've just missed.
Yeah,
the
but I
bell.
missed the bell. Not
So you've got
you.
your second attack.
Oh yes, good point.
I throw the bell up at him. I throw it up in the air. You can punch it in midair.
Okay, so I'm going to aim to hit in midair then. I got an 8, so I'm not doing very well.
No, so the bell goes up and then lands on you, straight back down onto you, Farvin.
Perfect. Passed. That means it's passed. Chorus.
I put it straight all in my mouth.
Thorough.
From the corner. Be careful with that. My father gave me it.
Yes. No. It's passed. I can tell this is a good bell.
But what about the other tests? I demand the full works.
I've got the whole bell in my mouth. Oh, I'm doing the full thing.
Where you put the whole bell in your
whole
mouth.
bell in my mouth. Hop. I've got a big frog mouth. I mean, I don't know what the actual physics are, but looking at Alice's drawing, that's a big enough bell for a bell.
It's mostly mouth.
Yeah. So, yeah.
And you, lady, I expect to see that it's not paper.
I pull
Well,
a slimy bell out of my mouth and offer it to the raven.
Well, we will see Sir Goblin, and she takes a hanky out, picks up the bell by its handle, and gets a lockpick tooth, a tool out, does a little scraping, wanders off to look at it, and says, "This is not paper. Congratulations, your father was a good man."
I'm so relieved. I'm so relieved.
What was his name?
Mansfield.
It's a good name for a man.
Earl Mansfield.
Was he born in a field?
Full of men.
Oh, no.
No. Okay.
And what's your name, Sir Goblin? And what is your job here? Why were you preventing the bell from being rung?
My name is Gulf.
Oh yeah, the mission.
My name is Gulf. I am the protector of the bell. The lead protector of the bell.
But tell me, Sir Golf, many of the bells that we inspect, people are joyfully ringing the bells every Sunday, and you seem to not want the bell to be rung. This is not the purpose of a bell.
No, well, we ring the bell only under the most dire of circumstances. The ringing of the bell closes all the gates, all the doors, and everything that we have to keep ourselves protected from the outside in this castle.
What's
You asked-
outside the castle?
The enemy.
Oh, are they pacifists?
No.
No, right. I didn't know there was a repetition in the game.
In all sense, it's basically our emergency lockdown procedure.
So if you ring the bell, all the doors lock.
We lock them all, yes.
Right, okay. But they were unlocked before.
Yes.
Oh, right, that's fine then. So you can just unlock the doors again. We've not done any permanent damage, that's
And what
alright.
are you protecting in this castle that it's so important, or is it just your people?
The bell.
The bell is your treasure?
Yes.
So
The bell has stood here for hundreds of years.
Does
you
it
use
have
the
a
bell to
name
protect the bell.
for our paperwork?
Sorry?
The bell have a name for our paperwork?
Do you mind if I come stand closer to you? I'm quite far away here.
Well, come. Yeah, I mean, yeah, you can.
Stop flirting with you.
You may approach
It's quite a
me.
simple question.
I'm quite an old man, you see.
I'm confused as to why you would not walk across to me if you had a problem hearing, but would wait to ask me to do so.
Because you've killed half of my crew. And you still have 2 slots left.
To be fair, I did most of the killing.
Raven goes across to him.
Okay.
Tell me the history of the bell and the name of the bell, and does it have any special properties? This is all for my paperwork, you understand?
Do you have forms that I need to fill in?
Oh, no.
Are you going? Okay. So run through those. There are several questions there. Run through the
My
questions.
first question is the name of this bell.
The bell does not have a name. It's just the old bell.
We can use that, boss, you think?
Yeah, 7 pass. We could do that.
But surely if you came here, you would have known the name of the bell to inspect it.
I think
Well, we have a different bell naming procedure, so our spells are very different for mortal men. You see, mortal men have a system of understanding bells. To us, all bells have a soul and a nature. You see.
Obviously, bell inspectors are immortal.
Yes.
Perhaps you can tell me the name of our bell then.
Well, you'd have to be in the order for us to tell you.
Reginald.
Yeah. Okay. Yes, it's Reginald.
Right.
It's actually Reginald.
Somebody's rolling here. Right, sorry, roll it.
It's where it all falls apart.
I knew I should have given him that book by Reginald.
you went too far. You went too far.
Roll it.
You believe I'm willing to kill 6 people a day?
Yes, he did it.
15.
Plus or minus?
Oh, right, sorry. Yeah.
Oh no, he didn't do it. You can have like -4.
Deception.
What's your charisma?
14.
Right. The bell doesn't look like a Reginald.
It tastes like one.
Justify it.
Taste the bell and you will understand. Taste it.
Don't lick that spot, I lick that spot.
Yeah, you really don't know that spot.
Intimidation.
Sotru, get him to taste it.
So, how far away is Sotru from the guy?
A room. Half a room.
Half from. Could I do a movement to get to him?
Yes.
How
We're
far?
not in combat. If
How
you want
far-
to walk over to
How
him,
far away is he from the bell?
10, like 6 foot or something.
Okay, Sotru.
I love watching him because whatever's coming is going to be so mental now.
Can I just
Sotru casually walks towards. Forgot his name.
Mansfield.
No,
Mansfield. Oh,
golf. Mansfield is
golf. Sorry, golf. And gently puts his hand against the back of his head and pushes it towards the bell
Oh, we've all used that tactic.
in quite a friendly way, as friendly as you can, pushing someone's head against a bell.
Okay. You're going to have to roll an intimidation with that.
Farvin's also, while he's doing this, Farvin's kind of crawling to the back of the room. He can see what's going to happen here.
Yeah? What is it?
What was the one again?
Intimidation.
6.
So you go to push him in the back of the head. No personal space, physical contact. Nope. And he sort of ducks under your hand and takes a step back. I don't see why I should be here licking the bell. I don't see why I should be doing this. You're paid by you're anointed. No, what was it? You said? Appointed.
Mandated.
You're appointed, not elected. And I don't see why I should be doing your job for you.
Sir, you are the one who wanted to know the name of the bell. The name of the bell is Reginald. Now we can move on. Next thing I need to know from you, is this bell in any way, shape, or form a magical bell?
Yes,
Okay, please tell me the effects of said magic.
it locks all the doors.
That's wonderful.
It locks
Okay.
all the doors, or it makes you lock all the doors.
Both. It locks all the doors. We go around and check them.
Right, okay. That's not both.
Well,
One.
well, Farvin, Gara, Satru, I think we have what we have come here for, so we may now leave.
How are all the doors unlocked?
We ring the other bell.
Oh, I see.
You mean there is another bell we need to inspect?
I tell you what, you're keeping information from us
That hiding information from an officer of the bell is a very serious crime.
here. Yes.
Show us the bell.
Come on. Where's that doctor?
Sir Golf, the sooner we can inspect this other bell, we will leave you, and it seems you have a lot of cleanup to do. We're tired. This is very draining for us.
We've had to kill 4 people.
Please, let's just move on
We
efficiently.
got only 2 more. Sorry.
We don't-
We don't want to kill 2 more.
Plus the other bell.
So Golf and one of the guards who's still alive walks out onto the rampart with you and points over to the part of the castle which is basically directly opposite this, where the gates are, and you can see a bell hanging there in very similar shape and form to the one that is here.
We're still looking for a secret door, aren't we?
Yes, there's a door we have to go through. Once everything's unlocked and we get carte blanche, we could just try all the doors.
So Raven
we ask him if
takes
there's a door?
Golf's arm.
yeah, like maybe
like
a
an
door
old
that no one
school-
goes
No
through.
personal space. Nope.
Oh yeah, he was into personal space.
I say, will you lead the way, please, Sir Golf?
Right, and he takes you. So if we, as I described the castle in the clock face before, he takes you clockwise round
Did
from.
you say cockface?
No.
Nope, I
Clock
definitely
face.
said clock
So
face.
there'd be a bell in the
Nope.
cockface.
Nope, we're not that crude. And
No, not that crude. This season definitely didn't start with a tablet being shoved up my arse.
That was a medical procedure
Gently inserted.
by a doctor.
so he takes you round the clock face, and you enter the piece of the castle which is essentially on the 3 of the clock face, and you see a door basically exactly the same to the one you entered from. On one side, he walks past that and continues on the rampart
Try the door.
around
What?
down towards where the 6 o'clock would be, and you see another bell with the same amount of guards around it. This bell is a darker colour than the one that you have just been to.
Still metallic.
Still metallic.
Well,
So, I got a friend of mine. There's an animal that I've left around, so I just need to go and collect an animal or something. So I'm just going to go and get them. They're guarding stuff for us.
Whoa! Well, is this another inspector?
He's an inspection animal assistant. He sniffs out bells.
Show me the paperwork again. I must inspect the paperwork.
Golf, I have to question you. Are you
Paperwork!
now playing us? I have to question you.
I think we've got 2 more on our list for the day, Golf. It has to be you.
Intimidation.
6 more, because there are 2 bells.
No per day, unfortunately. Yeah, but that one from Sotru.
Oh, damn it. I said the per day.
No, 7.
Nope. I will not allow any more inspection without confirmation that these animals are on the form, the inspection form.
that's fine. Show him the form.
You
Raven?
you have that form in your bag.
Raven, you have the form because you're better at lying. Come
Come and help me look in my bag.
Well, it's just getting the bag. I'm still crawling on the floor.
I pull out a different bit of parchment.
No, it could be the same bit of parchment.
It would be the same bit of parchment, wouldn't it?
No, because he's seen both sides of that.
Yeah, but he didn't pay attention, did he?
Right, you're going to have to make a decision what you're doing.
He's just gonna...
I get the same bit of parchment out and I show him, but don't hand it to him. And there's all of a sudden 2 little pictures of Rampto and whatever the other thing was.
That's my doing.
Yeah.
I cast that.
Okay.
In the terms and conditions, it says that bell inspectors may also be accompanied by assistant animals that have been trained in detection of fake bells. And I say, read section 2, paragraph 3 of the terms and conditions.
Here's a look and...
The writing is tiny.
well, everything seems to be in order here. Okay.
I admire
Bring the animals.
I admire your due diligence, and I admire the fact your doctor is going to obviously be at the bell that we're going to, isn't he? The
Yes.
Bell now we're here. Where's the doctor?
Yes. I don't know where Kingsley's got to.
Oh.
Well,
Well, I'll carry on bleeding out on the floor. And I just slump over.
okay, so, Goris, you went to get them?
Yep, so do I roughly know where I'm going?
Are you going back to where you left them?
Yeah.
Yes, you just go all the way around, back from where you are at the moment, which is the 3 o'clock.
When I see Rampto, I go, Rampto, I turn on animal speak. Rampto, quick, follow on.
Hi, boss!
No, quickly, we've got to inspect a bell. Animal speak off. Yeah, I haven't got time for questions right now, Rampto.
And he trots after you with his companion. And,
Lovely.
you go around.
Okay.
Okay? And you're back round the bell, meanwhile?
So we're in the new bell room.
Yes.
I say, everyone, it's probably sensible. Last time, the situation was a bit tense. We had to rush through the proceedings. Obviously, the first step is Sotru, don't do anything yet. Testing the structural integrity. I suggest we all leave the room while he does that. And Farthing crawls out the room towards the door.
Right, very good idea. Yes, let's do that.
Okay, so Sotru, please test the bell when we've all left the room. Alright,
Okay.
we all leave.
So, Sotru.
So I wait until they leave the room.
Yep.
And then I move to hit the bell.
Okay. Yeah. Roll it. D20.
That is a D20.
Yeah. I'm confirming.
Oh. 16.
Okay, it's a hit. Roll your damage.
3.
3 damage. Okay. Now roll a D6.
5.
Take 5 damage.
I've decided to only hit once.
Do you only decide to hit once?
It's not as fun the second time round. And I might actually die if I do it again.
Farmer turns to Golf and goes, oh, the first one was a good hit. He obviously doesn't need a second one. He doesn't need a second one.
Oh, I see.
That's a good sign, Golf. That's a good sign.
Oh, good. He goes to clap his hands again.
And Farthing claps as well.
Yes, right.
Oh crap! I lied. It's more damage.
How much damage?
6.
Okay. I think you haven't really attacked this bell yet, so you should be okay. And you're not going for a second attack?
Nope.
So do you go back outside? What do you do?
So I walk back outside.
Okay. And what do you say? Well, how was it?
Perfect condition
Excellent.
It's like we've invented our own
for a
test.
paper bell.
It's like this room has a test that we're meant to pass, but we're doing a different test that we've invented.
Everyone's talking amongst themselves and didn't hear what Sottery said, so that's great.
Sorry.
No, that's good. It's good.
I think the test of the room is to ring both the bells.
Well, I think the test is that
The secret door.
that we've
Yeah.
got to keep the doors unlocked.
Why do we think there's a secret door again?
Can we
Because
pass
there's
one?
been one in every single other room.
But he said, the DM said that we notice a door that looks like the door that
Yeah,
we
exactly.
came through.
Yeah, that's
That's the one we're gonna go
So
investigate.
why-
Do you remember the last 8 episodes?
Yeah,
where
but
you
why are
went...
you calling it a secret door? Because the door has been envisioned.
I didn't call it a secret door.
Okay, good.
Danny did.
Okay, Danny.
Yeah.
Yeah, fuck you, Danny.
I've got 2 more kills.
Right, okay, so
I go in.
Away.
so
So I go in with my.
Hang on. Someone's got to take it first.
Yes.
Oh yeah.
The
okay,
the order thing. We don't want to confuse
Please,
him.
Raven. I know you get excited, but we have to do it in order.
So I put my hand out and slow the bell down.
okay.
I slide underneath it, and the big clanger, I whole thing in my mouth.
Oh my god!
What a dream.
You just
I'm hanging by it. Oh!
Yummy.
I start kicking my legs back and forth and swinging inside it.
Okay.
Then I drop back down, walk out, and go.
So at this point, you see Golf sort of peering in. Oh my!
I say to Golf, that's not the first clanger he's had in his mouth.
I'm just imagining this bell swinging, these little frog legs dangling.
Yeah. And as I come out, I give the side of the bell a big lick as well. Then come out and go. Yeah, brilliant.
Well, that's why I've had a fantastic finish.
I go in. So this bell, you said it's darker. So
Yes.
was it like a silver to lead, or was it like a gold to bronze?
It's like gold to bronze.
Okay.
Oh, if it turns out this is a drawing and we've actually uncovered a whole secret. It turns out it's not a metal bell, it is a paper one, and the whole thing
With
was
that
weird.
kind of high-profile bust, we can really make our names, can't we?
So I'll go and scrape off a little bit with my lockpick tool, but actually will, knowing what I know of gold coins and, different hardnesses of weapons, is it like a different metal, or is it just dirty?
Yeah, it's different metal. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So I'll pretend to do that, and I'll come out and say, your bell has passed.
Oh, do you not need to confer with your leader first?
No, I know.
I see.
Yes.
Right. Well, this is
Part of
fantastic.
the order.
So I will be requiring the paperwork, and then you have to tell me what happens now.
I'm sorry, sir, you don't get to keep the paperwork. What we do is a very secret organisation, but I will give you a tattoo on your buttock if you so desire.
Yes, that's out there now. That's how we work.
Yep.
That seems awfully like you're gonna have to roll something for that, because that is bizarre.
You may have the secret bell sign on your bot.
On your bot, bot.
Otherwise, the paperwork will be mailed to you within 6 to 8 weeks.
Yeah, choose either or.
Either. You can wait, have it in paper, or tattoo on your butt.
I will.
Do you have any other tattoos, Sir Golf?
No, I will pass on that. I expect the paperwork within 6 to 8 weeks. That's fine. But if this is so secret, what do I tell their families? The dead men.
Well, they're going to come with us, apparently.
Ah, yes. He stops blowing his whistle and ringing his small bell furiously, and you see Kingsley come up from the set of stairs near this bell. Yes, my liege, they are on their way. Yes.
And where's the Dr. Kingsley, you bastard?
Ah, yes, the doctor. I apologise. And then he runs off downstairs again. He runs off downstairs.
Can I quickly, using my rogue skills, say I have to go powder my nose and quickly go and sneak off to the other door that we saw and try and open it?
And
See if it's
Sotru
now
follows
open.
because he actually thinks that you're going to go
You don't
to a
notice me
bathroom
oh.
and he wants to wash himself.
Oh my god.
Right?
Well, actually, I say I ride No, I don't ride you.
You don't ride Sotru.
You don't ride, Saru.
Yes, there are toilets on both directions.
Thank you so much, Shagaf. And she does like dun 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 dun, like all creeping around.
Was he?
So you just creep out the room while he watches you.
No, you guys. So,
Right, so he points down. He says the quickest way to go would be down the stairs and to the right.
Okay, so I make as if I'm going out to walk in that direction, as if I need a wee.
Yep.
And then
So you go down the stairs. So you're one floor down at this point.
And then I go into like Mission Impossible mode,
Great.
Assassin's Creed mode, super
Okay.
stealthy, and all I want to do is go and try that door and see if it opens or not.
Okay, roll me a d20, and Sotru, you roll me a d20.
Do I get any pluses to this?
Well, what did you roll?
So
12.
I got 15 plus my stealth. I get 25.
Okay, add your perception to the 15.
So that's plus 7. So that's going to be 22.
And what did you roll?
12 still.
Plus your stealth.
12.
30.
You notice that there is a giant rock monster following you.
I say, Saru, you go to the bathroom. I'm going on a quest to see if the door is opening.
Okay. So
Love you. Bye.
He continues to the bathroom.
Okay,
Does he acknowledge the kisses?
No, he doesn't.
right.
He hasn't read my
Heart
book.
of stone.
He hasn't read that book yet, but he will.
So Raven, based on the walk you've done round, you only think there are staircases at the 12 and at the 3, so where the bell rooms were.
Uh-huh.
And you want to get to the doorway, which is directly above, I assume, the 3 on the castle? So the door that you haven't been to.
Yeah.
So the bells are at the 12
When we
and the
left-
3, you said?
Yeah.
When we left the other bell room, you said...
Sorry, no, 12 and
6.
12 and 6.
Yeah, I was thinking.
Yeah, 12 and 6. And
When
you
we
came
left-
in at the 9 and you...
Yeah.
And think...
Okay, I don't do clock directionals, so this is what happened.
He said you were.
By the way, just fuck you, by the way.
As we left the bell room
I thought it worked quite well, the
that
clock.
was gold,
Yeah.
you said you notice a door that looks like the one you normally exit.
Yeah.
So all I'm going to do, whatever way I can get there through memory,
Yep.
and without being seen to be going there.
Okay. Right, in that case, you go along the corridor, you have a look around, and you think that the only way that you would be able to get to that door unseen would be to go to the floor underneath, climb out the window, and scale the side of the castle to get back up.
Happy to do that.
Yep.
No
right,
problem.
roll me some sort of athletics or acrobatics, depending on how you want to sell it, about climbing out of a window. There's not too many people busy down here. They're not paying you any attention whatsoever, being a sort of normally dressed human. You find a room that's unoccupied, and you get to the window, and now you have to make the climb one floor up on the outside of the castle.
So she quickly does the downward dog, a couple of yoga stretches.
Yep.
And kind of rolls her shoulders and swings herself glibly out of the window with a roll of...
Glibly. Yep, with a roll of
10.
10.
10. And she can use her climbing speed. Because I'm a rogue, I get
Yep.
to use climber's movement.
Okay, you take a little bit with the 10. You take a little bit longer than usual, but you are steady in your way. You make your way up, and you are now the floor above, and you are on the outside of the.
So I peek in.
Yep.
And
There is a window.
Is there anyone on...
There isn't anyone in there at the moment that you can see.
Slotru's going to fall to his death following this.
I told him to go to the bathroom.
Yeah, I've gone to the bathroom.
Well, yeah, but
I hope he's cleaned up the
Glad he's doing
room.
his job.
So I swing myself above
Yep.
and over in an athletic style and then land in a squat, but just do a tuck roll for the
Yep.
hell of it.
Okay.
And then can I see the door in my vision?
There's doors in the room. Yes.
I scuttle over there,
Okay.
like a crouch walk, and then I reach up to the handle and see if it opens or not.
Yes, it does. And what you notice.
Fight!
And you notice that the door handle is the same colour metal as the bell that you've just rung.
Where's the bell? I just noticed. Wow, I would believe. And then I crab walk back. And then
sideways. Yeah. Oh, is that the one where you put your hands behind you? Right. Okay.
And then I use my back to shuffle up the wall and do a backward somersault back over the parapet to climb back down to the window.
You want to do a backward somersault over the parapet to grab onto the window one floor below.
Yes.
And you rolled a 3 last time.
That was last time.
Roll your dice.
This is a botch.
It's a 10. But
In total?
so 17 in total.
Right, okay, yes. You somersault.
So a somersault out and like just go through the window, or would that need a
No. You were grabbing fingertips on the edge of the window and hanging off.
And then there's some really cool music playing as I go and
Who's
pull
playing
myself
music?
in my head.
Laura's just singing.
Right. You climb in through the window. You climb in through the window and okay, yeah, you make your way. You
when
go
I-
into the room, there's no one there. People do not seem to be paying too much attention to you. Roll me a d20 for your stealth to get
That's
back.
the exact opposite of what Raven wants to hear.
An 18.
Because there's no one in the room where you came in. You've gone into the room where you came outside.
Yeah.
So 18, and you stealth down the corridor. You see a maid's trolley go past. You sort of grab some sort of towel and stuff like that. And you look like you've come out of you put it around your head. You look like you come out of the shower or something. You're walking down, covering your face. And
I went to powder my nose. I've come back and I've had a shower.
you've got a big towel around you. It's like you've
Yeah,
been to
I'm naked. I just have a
You-
towel
you-
on my top.
you look
and
like-
a towel on my head.
You look like you come out of spa. You go back up and you go
Everything
back
else
up.
is in my oilskin bag. I go, well, I must commend you on your plumbing facilities.
And you go back in, you find all of this lot standing in awkward
I
silence
say,
next to Dolph.
did you hear me say woohoo as I came out of the shower? I was so happy. It almost gave me an existential glimpse at a door to another world.
Oh, good. Oh,
An
good.
existential glimpse of the door to another world.
So perhaps we should be on our way.
Figuratively.
Okay, so the four of you, Ramto,
Oh, is
his
he in the bathroom still?
well, I assume you.
I was still in the
wash your-
bathroom, but
wash
you
your
just
hands
kind
in-
of pretended everyone was there, so I went with it.
Oh, thank you.
Did you want to do anything else apart from wash your hands in the bathroom?
Oh no, I was washing everything, but it's fine.
Oh, okay. Your secret moss, washing your secret moss.
All my moss.
All your moss. Okay, you go back up, and so the four of you are there, and there are also 4 women and about 8 children standing in the same room.
Do any of the women look like Una?
No.
Good.
What do you mean? So they look like Una. They aren't dragonborn, if that's what you mean.
Yeah, she was a weird dragonborn.
She was a dragonborn
tiefling
tiefling.
Yeah.
No.
Cool.
Sorry, you look like you're suspicious of the family members.
No, I'm fine, Farvin.
Good.
So Golf looks at you. So what happens now?
Well, we'll take them to the order. At least half of them will make it through the challenges,
Oh, right. I see. Okay.
and then they shall be, toiled away in the order of the bell for 50 years.
My whole family joined. All the frogs born. 36 of us, and I was the only one to make it.
But that's because he's a weak race.
Oh,
So
yes.
are you trying to persuade them not to come with you, or are you trying to? What are you trying to do?
I guess
Put them off a little bit.
Yeah, I guess it's up to them ultimately if they want to join or not.
So roll
wasn't
me
a bit of a
persuasion.
persuade, yeah.
You can join or not. Really, I don't care. 12.
And your intent is to dissuade them.
Yeah, pretty much.
You hit.
So a bad persuasion roll's almost better.
How do
Yeah.
they look? Do they look like, oh yay, or are they
Yeah,
They
fathers
look
has
like
been
their
killed.
whole. They look like their whole world has been told. It's like their husbands have been killed.
Taken by the murderers.
Become bed inspectors.
You hear some muttering. You hear some muttering. Oh, well, at least it's an honest job. But they killed Ricardo.
Honestly, though.
Yeah, we'll kill him honestly.
You hear some muttering. You see like a couple of the people in the family sort of
When are we going to explain to him that we're going to leave through a
Skulking.
random door
Skulking
in the castle
back
they've never used before?
Once we're through the door, it doesn't matter.
Just walk on the door, go, close
Yeah.
it.
So who's coming with us?
And you see one family put their hand up.
Oh, what's this family consist of? I'm squinting still because the doctor hasn't got here to hear me. Who's in this family?
So there's a lady who you appear to be the mother, wearing traditional sort of village
Morning
outfits.
garb. That's quick. Well done.
Very,
Can
very.
it just be
very-
on the record that Raven tried not to kill anybody?
You didn't.
Yes.
I did!
You started
Until
the
you,
fight.
until you start
Right.
to fight and then kill people.
Actually, yeah, you started everything.
So you look, and they're wearing clothes that are very, very similar to the type of clothes that you had seen the villagers in back when you were in the real world.
Curious.
Or Helen Scar wearing.
Obviously, the construct has a very limited options of clothing. Interesting. Okay,
So
this family
two
coming with us.
boys and the mum.
Okay, boys, mother, come along. You're part of the Order of the Bell now, I guess.
So they follow you.
Okay,
Lady with short bob hair.
good. That's perfect.
Traditional villager clothing, and the kids are wearing, the usual bonnets and things.
We'll be giving them new clothes.
Yeah,
don't
just
worry.
had the dress like,
Yeah.
in the random assortment of
Why? Like we're in robes because we're in the
Yeah.
villages.
Guys, I don't want
And you hear one of them say, "At least it's not the order of the pair."
Guys, I don't want to take them with us. I think we should just cut and run. Because-
Raven, come here. Let's discuss. Raven, they're not real.
But they are real. They existed. We took prototype Paul out, and he's with Una. This already makes me feel guilty and
But
shitty.
perhaps when we leave this construct, none of this would exist anymore. Perhaps we're saving them from annihilation.
Let's leave them here with their friends and family.
Why don't we?
They're happy in this reality. Please.
They're not anymore. We killed their father.
Yeah. Yes.
Marvin, Gora, stop rude. Please, let's just leave them. We can't take these lives of innocence. Who knows what's going to happen to us?
Raven, this is going to taking.
Stop
these-
rude. What do you think?
I think we should kill more.
So that's not Ruth's vote. Okay,
Wait, plot twist. Where did that character come from? Where did Stop Rude being a mercenary murdering type?
Well, he's been killing quite a few people actually.
I mean,
And
It seems.
we did tell him it was all
And
a
you did
computer
tell
construct.
your justification was they're not real. So, but
I hate-
like the brick wall that he attacked
That is
before.
true. However, the book you're reading at the moment, I think, was the sedition one, the sexy sedition.
Yeah.
I haven't started reading that yet. I was
right.
given the book and I've been avoiding
at
it
the
since.
moment, he's reading something on childcare. So
No, he's finished childcare.
I finished
You gave
childcare.
him a book on
Like
how
naughty
to do-
The book
children
I
and
gave
stuff.
you was The Erotic Art of Seduction and Sedition, 69 tips for the light-fingered and libidinous.
Yeah.
That's,
I'm still reading.
We've
the
already
previous
overanalyzed
one.
that.
yes,
So,
yes, exactly. So anyway, look, there's a middle ground here. Sotru wants to murder them. We want to leave them. Middle ground is we're going to take them. And the fact is, it's going to be wonderful for our dissertation. The more pieces of evidence we can collect, the better. So off they come. Goris, you're the final vote.
Yeah, but I don't think they're real, so I think studying at the university is probably the best thing.
Yes. Yes.
Okay, it is decided, and we open the door.
so you make your way back round. You open the door, and sort of Golf follows you. And he says, "Well, the way out's this way." Where are
Not
you?"
for
Not
bell
the
inspectors.
inspectors, idiot! Aye.
Hey, he takes a stand back. He says, "I see. Well, farewell, my lieges and ma'am."
Yes, good job, Golf, and hold on to your father's bell.
It's very special.
And embrace annihilation, and I walk
You
through
hear
the
a
door.
ding, 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 ding. And you all go through the door?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, okay, you all go through the door, and
I make sure Ramto's not picked up any more friends.
You went-
right, hang on. Just the two of you.
yes, it is just the two of them. And you enter into the space that you recognise,
Yes.
and you shut the door behind you.
Yes.
You shut the door behind you. And with that, I think we will leave it there then. Well, you have successfully bypassed the bell construction with...
I'm assuming that's how you thought we'd solve that mystery.
Yeah,
How was that mystery, Tom?
yeah, that
I
mystery.
think the door handle and the bell was meant to be, we just found the bell with the right thing, rang it and ran to this one, and we meant to stealth around and stuff, but what we did was became bell inspector.
Yep. Yeah, pretty much. Yep. So well done with that one.
That was a 5-minute task that we took an hour and a half, well, 2 hours over.
Yeah. There was complaints that, there weren't scenarios that were geared towards other characters. Well, you really, really did that one,
That
didn't
was
you?
the Raven task.
Who complained about that?
Oh, I don't know. Thanks for listening.
Bye!
Oh.
The Formal Gamer, podcast for those with exquisite taste.